She got whatever it is, it blows me away. She's everything I want to say to a woman, but I couldn't find the words to say. She got whatever it is, I don't know what to do. 'Cause every time I try to tell her how I feel, it comes out, I love you, I do. You got whatever it is.
Dan, RadioStyle. Hope everybody out there's having themselves a great day. I certainly am. I know it's been a little while since I've done a show, and I wanted to apologize for that. A lot of it's been because I've had just a lot of stuff going on. I'm really trying to fine-tune my own understanding of this law of attraction business, nonsense, whatever we want to call it. And so that's kind of been where I've been at lately. Made some awesome strides. Not that I'm trying to brag. It's just that I've been testing it. I've been trying little tweaks here and there, little changes, and kind of paying attention to how it plays out. And so I really starting to feel like I'm getting the hang of this in the big picture. So I've sort of released the floodhounds, sort of released the gates and sort of let the stuff just kind of flood out and see what's really going on. And so far, after it's about a week and a half, I guess maybe, I'm definitely noticing some very cool things starting to happen in my life. Certainly not there, but we never really get there. So I think that's one of the beautiful things to always keep in mind. We're always moving forward. There should always be a dream that's still beyond your immediate grasp. And that's kind of how we constantly try to expand ourselves. So Dan, RadioStyle, the show I'm doing today, we're calling it Being Realistic. I kind of changed the title. And the song, of course, that we went in with, if maybe it's not so much of a course, but Whatever It Is by Zach Brown Band. And then I'm going to go out with For What It's Worth by Buffalo Springfield. So good stuff there. What I'm calling this Being Realistic. So my whole focus on this particular show is a lot of times people get stuck in ruts because they're looking at what's around them and they're like, well, but this is what I have. I know you're saying that if I think out into the future, that if I try to make up this rosy, airy-fairy future out there, that all this stuff will come true. But where I'm at right now is this is my reality. I don't see how being out there is possible when right here is where I'm at. That is, again, it comes back to where we're focusing our thoughts. Are we focusing on where we'd like to go, or are we focusing on something else, something where we don't want to be, or something where we're currently at, or something where we were in the past? So really, that's one of the important things. And I know I keep hitting this one home, but I want each of you guys to maybe find one small thing that you'd like to manifest. Look at what your sponsoring thoughts have been around that. And then try to see, well, okay, let's just focus on what I would like to do. So kind of as the homework for this particular show, I want you to think of one thing you'd like to manifest, all right? One dream, one goal, one something that you would like to manifest. You know, the easier and the closer, the better, great. But it can be something far off, so it doesn't matter really what it is. But what I want you to do is I want you to essentially kind of either create a printout, a picture of it, something like that. Maybe type a few sentences, something along those lines, something that you actually put a little bit of thought into where you're imagining what this scenario, this outcome is going to be like. So, for example, maybe it's a new job. So you start to imagine this new job, maybe the different functions and roles that you might have while you're doing it. Maybe you take it a little more broadly. Maybe you're working on a new house. So you take pictures of your new house, and you, not your new house, but maybe pictures of houses, entryways you like, maybe the kitchens that you like, maybe the bathrooms that you like, master bedroom pictures, living room pictures, fireplace pictures, all these different kind of pictures to really sort of wrap your head around this house. Now, maybe this house is your dream home, and maybe it's 10 years down the road, but that concept and that manifesting is going to bring you along the way, and maybe there'll be 2 or 3 houses in between that one and where you're currently at. Maybe you're looking for a new car. Print out a picture of your new car. Maybe go online and design your new car. Pick your color, pick all the options, pick all the stuff, and find out what it's going to cost. Print out a picture of it and put it on your mirror in your bathroom so you're looking at it every day. These are the things that are meant to help us kind of manifest what we're looking for. It's meant to keep it fresh in your mind where you're going, not where you're currently at. Because what I mean by where you're currently at is I'm saying, okay, let's manifest a new car. And you're like, yeah, so right now I'm making X number of dollars, and there's just no way I could afford a new car. I mean, I'm not making enough money right now to barely afford what I've got right now. Again, this is someone that's you're right, okay? You're right. Right now, maybe you aren't making enough money, but that's what we're trying to change, right? I mean, that is truly what we're trying to change. So by staying focused on the car, the income will find a way into your life. So maybe, and again, sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for because it will happen, but two, how it manifests can be a little freaky. So let's just run with this little scenario for a second. I'm not currently making enough money for a car. The car is my dream, right? That's what I'm putting up on the mirror, and that's what I'm trying to manifest. So I'm focusing on that. And just kind of knowing it's going to come, giving it time. And then all of a sudden, you might actually find yourself unhappy at work. Maybe your boss gave you a bad review. All of a sudden, you're like, I don't get what's going on. I thought I was going to be making more money. What's this? It looks like I'm actually in trouble where I'm at. So use that to your advantage and maybe see that a door might be closing, so another one opens. Because for those of you that really key in on that, you're going to notice that when you pursue a new job, a great new job's going to show up probably paying more money. Maybe with a car allowance. Maybe they give you a company car that happens to be what you're thinking of. Any number of things can happen. So stop staying focused on where you're at right now because that's what you're changing. If you stay focused on where you're at right now or where you were in the past, that is where you will stay. That is what you will keep maintaining. That is what you will keep manifesting. If you want something different, focus on that difference. That's all it really takes. And then give it some time. And don't beat it up. Don't keep looking at where you're at. Meaning, I'm trying to manifest my car, right? And then every morning I wake up and I look in the garage and I'm like, yeah, that's not the car. That's still my old car. Where's my new car? All right, let me go back and do some more manifestations. Let me revisualize. Let me relook at the picture. But the reason you're redoing all that stuff is because you believe you don't have enough money for that car because you keep thinking about not having that car. Don't focus on the now as much as focus on that car's coming. It's coming in perfect timing. I will have it. It is coming to me. And as soon as it's ready to be here, it will be here. It's okay. I know this works. I know the law of attraction works. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's kind of fun to watch all the pieces fall into place. And as I keep moving forward in my cycle and in my life and in my days, I'm starting to see things happen. I'm seeing people bump into me that are possibly opening new doors. I'm seeing this guy I met that's a salesperson for the brand of car I like that could probably get me a deal on it because he's actually a buddy and he's not just trying to rip me off, right? All these things can start to happen. Allow it. That's the beauty of it. And truly, what we really all need to be mindful of is enjoying the journey. It's not the destination. As Abraham Hicks frequently uses, I've been listening to crud out of her CDs. One of her funny ones is they took a boat ride down these Class 4 rapids, right down the river, and talk about how you can't turn the rapids off. This isn't like Disneyland. But the one point she makes is if you asked when your guide or whatever, be like, so where are we going to take our boats out? And he goes, about 12 miles down the stream over there. It's such and such. All right, cool. I'm going to drive and I'm going to drop my boat 1 foot away from where we get out. And the guy's like, huh? Like, okay, I guess if that's what you want to do. Point being, instant manifestation is not what it's all about. It's about the process. It's about the rapids. It's about enjoying the ride downstream because downstream is where the things are that we're looking for. And downstream is something that we just have to allow to come into our lives and allow to be there. It's awesome when it starts to happen and when you really truly create these mental images in your mind and you start to work towards them, you will be amazed at some of the progress. So one thing I'm going to share, and this is kind of personal, so I was debating on sharing this, but I'm going to anyway. So this is kind of my example of what I've been working on lately for manifesting. So I've got a workbook. The picture of it's actually my dream house. So got some different pictures of different parts, like one's bedroom. I've got an awesome bathroom, a really awesome kitchen, a living room, a fireplace, all these great things. I've got my little mission statement, helping awake humanity through my voice, sense of humor, compassion, and kindness, being an example that others feel comfortable exemplifying while expanding on my mastery of the law of one. I've got my wish list here, the different things I'd like to do, travel. I've got a special car I'm going after, a house, and all these different kinds of things. Like to be more involved in parties, like to get my pilot's license, and get back into martial arts, maybe yoga, but probably martial arts. Got a picture of the car I'm going to get right here. There it is. And I've also got some more house pictures, and got a image of a place I wouldn't mind going. It's in Budapest in Hungary, and it's kind of a cool looking little town and stuff. And it would be just fun to go to Europe. Never been to Europe, right? So be a great chance to kind of do that. But again, this is my little thing. And by doing this and just kind of focusing on knowing where I'm going and setting these outcomes that I know are coming, I'm seeing things line up. I'm seeing things happen. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I don't get too specific just because, one, a lot of the people that listen to this don't need to know. But I've got a lot of awesome things in the works. So keep working at it. Being realistic is great in its own sense, but in reality, if you're trying to change your current reality, being realistic isn't doing that. Focus on where you want to go. Focus on this non-realistic thing. Be that for a little while. And enjoy the ride, because you'll be surprised at the kinds of things you get to enjoy from that point out. All right, Dan Radio Style, please contact me at spiritradiodanstyle@gmail.com. And also, if you could subscribe and haven't already, I would absolutely love to have you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. We're going to go out with, who is this, right? For What It's Worth, Buffalo Springfield. Thank you so much.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.